Good morning, grade 7. We will now have computer 7. So let's continue with the discussion. Let me share my screen in a while. Right? Hold on. Let's move now to files and folders. We actually stopped last meeting with the Windows desktop icons. Okay? Let's move now to files and folders. File Explorer, or formerly known as Windows Explorer, contains files and folders. A file is any single resource that stores information created by a program and continues to be available to the user or programs even if the program that created it has already stopped executing. Okay? It is the equivalent of paper documents in the real world. It could be a document, a spreadsheet, your Excel, a picture, an audio, a video, or a PPT, or so on, or a program itself, installer. Okay, files have a file name which the user assigns. In very old operating systems, due to the limited storage capabilities of all computers, naming files used to be strict regarding the number of characters and the characters that you can actually use. Nowadays, in modern times, in our modern computers, file names can have up to 260 characters, including file path. Okay, the complete address of your file, right? So you can actually name your file as long as 260 characters. Okay, a folder is a specific location where files can be saved. Folders help in organizing files by creating subfolders or folders within that certain folder. This method can segregate and categorize files based on the user's preference. For example, a user can create folder for pictures or folder for schoolwork or a folder for your project. Okay, we are good with about your project, right? Are we good with your project for the science month? Are we already
Sure.
good with the projects for the science month? The deadline is this 27.
Teacher.
Yes?
Teacher.
Yes. Yes, Matt?
Your voice is glitching.
My voice is
Your
glitching.
voice is glitching.
How about that
I
one?
can't understand you.
How about that one?
Yes, teacher. Better.
Better?
I can understand.
Is
Yes.
it better? Okay. Alright. So, again, you can actually segregate files, okay, to folder. You can create folders inside a particular folder, for example. Right? There you go. Let's move forward. File types. By the way, for this exhibit, okay, our deadline for your experiment, since you'll be doing the actual experiment, is this 27th, right? We will be doing the scientific investigation, okay? So your scientific investigation will be presented. This will be um, displayed in the exhibit area, okay? There are different file types of files that programs create. File types are determined by their file extension. So what are these extensions? Which is usually three-letter code added to the file name. For example, the file name myassignment.txt or text. This means that this contained or assigned my assignment and the extension txt, which means it is a text file, or doc, doc, it is a document file, or that JPEG, JPG. It is a picture. It's a picture file. What else? That PPT. It's a PowerPoint presentation. That XLX or XLS. It is a spreadsheet. So those are file extensions. The file name and extensions is separated by a dot. Okay, this is to give us an idea that this file here is a document file, or this file here is a spreadsheet or Excel file. Okay, file extension determines what programs can open a file. A text file can open by a word processor such as your MS Word, okay, Microsoft Word, Notepad, WordPad, or MS Word. An image can be opened by any image editing program such as Paint, Picture Manager, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom, and so on. Okay, do you have any questions so far? He can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Can you clearly hear me? Everybody?
Yes.
Okay. File extensions help the operating system determine which program will open the file, of course. This will guide us in the... Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's continue. File extension help the operating system determine which program will open the file, of course. So in this way, we can identify what file, what specific file is that, okay, and specific program that this file can actually operate. Other than the extension, file types can be determined by the icon it uses. Okay, though this may be not reliable because users can actually change an icon that the file type or specific file uses. We can always change the icon. Some file types can be opened by different and even unrelated programs. For example, a CSV file, it is a comma separated values, can be opened by any spreadsheet. Okay, just like when you actually export your contacts in your phone. Okay, it will be the extension there is CSV or comma separated values. It can be opened by a spreadsheet programs and Notepad. Okay, a PDF file is it is actually portable document format. PDF used to be only opened by PDF viewers, but latest version of MS Word from 2019 up 2019, 2021, 2022, you can actually open PDF files and other word processors can view even edit the file type. File properties. Okay, if you have question, please raise your question. All right, I'll be more than happy to assist you with your questions. File properties. Files have the property that can be viewed by right clicking on the file icon, then selecting properties. So you can actually check on the file properties. Okay, the properties pops up or pop up contains information regarding the file such as file type, what program it actually opens or open the file by default, its complete file path, address, location, its size, date, and times it was created, modified, or last access. So that is under properties. Okay, just like this one. So I opened a computer 7 weeks 1 to 2 Q1 document, Word document. Upon checking on the properties, it is this can be actually opened with MS Word 2016. Type is .docx. Okay, and location. This is the location. Okay, time it was created, modified, and last access. The property window or properties window has a security tab that allows the user to change who can access the file based on the username. Okay, the lower portion of the security tab further controls permission of each user towards a file or the file. The user can be denied of editing the file, opening it, or both. And this is done simply by checking deny box on the action to be modified, just like this one. So if you you're gonna change this, like for example, the user MJ Reyes, okay, you can actually allow them with full control or allow the user with full control, or you can actually deny. Just click edit. Okay, that is how security tab works. Okay, working with folders. Do you have any questions so far? Questions? Do you have any question?
No.
Okay. The file explorer contains folder that contain files. Okay, subfolders are also viewed as icon together with files. You can actually open again folders inside a particular folder. To open this folder, simply double click. Okay, the complete address of the current folder can be seen in the address box. Okay, in the upper part. The file explorer also has navigation pane found on the left side of the window. This contains shortcuts to other folders in the system. To open folders from the navigation bar, a single click is enough. By the way, who among you here uses Macintosh or Apple? Macintosh? Who among you here uses Macintosh? No one? Okay, that's great because again, this is under Windows, right? If you're using Mac, it's a different setting and Mac also has a different options. Okay? This contains shortcuts of other folders in the system. To open folders from the navigation, a single click is enough. Similar to files, folders also has properties which can also be viewed in the by right-clicking on the folder, then selecting properties. Folder properties contain almost the same information as file properties, but also includes the breakdown or count of the files and subfolders. Okay? The Customize tab contains options in changing how the folder will look like. Okay, you can actually customize. Like for example, this folder, I have here modules. Okay, I can always change the icons. Just click on Customize. Okay, right click on the folder. Okay, Properties and go to Customize. Okay, and change icon. So you can actually check on the icons here. You can always change the folder icons. The change icon button allows the user to change the icon of the folder uses, okay, or icon that the folder uses. Other than that, or other than the normal folder icon. A folder with change icon can be easy to recognize out of several folders. If user needs to change the icon back to normal, the user has to go back to folder properties, then customize, then click restore default button. Okay, creating a new folder. Do you have questions so far? Questions so far?
No.
Okay. Creating a new folder. New folders may be needed in order to further categorize files. To do this, in the File Explorer, locate the folder where this new folder will be created. Right-click on the blank space and choose New Folder, just like this. Okay? I want to create a folder inside modules. So, you just right-click, click on New, okay, and click on Folder. Right? Creating a new folder can also be done by going to the Home tab button, then click the New Folder button, just like this. Okay? Home tab button, okay? This one, and click New Folder. Okay? A shortcut key can also be used to create new folder. A shortcut key is a keyboard combination that actually prompts certain actions to be executed. To create a new folder on the target location of the folder, just press Ctrl plus Shift plus N at the same time. So when you click Ctrl Shift N, it will actually create a new folder. Okay? Moving, resizing, and scrolling windows. All windows can be moved, resized, or scrolled. Okay? To move window, use right click or left click on the title bar. The title bar is the upper area of a window where the name and the folder is found, and hold the left click and drag the window towards the desired location. So you can actually drag and drop. Hold, drag, and drop. Okay? To resize a window, left click on the corner, okay, on the corner of a particular window. Okay, then the cursor will become diagonal on both ends. Okay, a window display may not be enough to display all icons saved in the folder. When this happens, the scroll bar allows or shows up on the right side and sometimes at the bottom of the window. The scroll bar can be clicked and dragged to be moved. This allows the user to see other icons that are not initially visible in the folder or window. So you can actually drag them over, you can arrange them over if they're actually open so that you can also see some of these folders, open folders. Okay? Minimizing, restoring, and maximizing windows. Windows can be minimized in order to send it temporarily out of the view so that you can also see the other folders. The minimize button is found on the upper right corner of the window on the title bar together with maximize button or together with the minimize button is the maximize button and close button. So when you have Macintosh, it's a different thing because instead of having it in the upper right corner, in Macintosh, you have it in your left corner, upper left corner. Okay? When window is minimized, it goes to the taskbar where icon represents the window. This icon can be clicked to restore window back to view. Okay? Windows of the same program are compiled in one taskbar icon. When this happens, as the user clicks on the taskbar icon, it shows small screenshots of the documents or windows of the program. I think I have it here. So if you have actually multiple Microsoft Office files or document files, you can actually see screenshot of the program there. Okay. Meanwhile, when the window is open, the program can be maximized using or maximize using the maximize button. This will expand the window size to cover the entire screen. In this view, the maximize button is replaced by a restore down button, which will bring back the full screen window of or to a smaller size. The close button exits the window, which will then close the program. It is possible that the program will prompt confirmation if the user indeed wishes to close the program. Are you still with me? Are you still with me?
Yes.
Do you still have questions so far? Do you
No.
still have questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay. I think we have
No,
done
sir.
a lot. We have discussed a lot. I know that this topic is actually boring because we are talking about the operations of the Microsoft Office. What else? The operation of Windows 10 or Windows operating systems. So let's continue by next meeting in changing the appearance of icons in folders by next meeting. Alright? I think that will for today, class. Thank you for your participation, grade 7. Let me check your attendance first. Okay. I have here, wait, Sidikeya, Matthew, Vishna, Shamali, Simon, Merrick, Jasheen, Rico, Mikaya, Michaeli. Okay. Your attendance are already recorded. I think that'll be all for today, class. Thank you for your participation, grade 7. Have a nice day, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Goodbye,
Take your lunch.
sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.